guys, welcome back to RLDesign.Innovation. My name is Brian. I received several questions for folks that have the Xtool S1 laser and have installed the camera solution, and they want to know how do they continue using their templates they created in the XCS software or the Xtool suite and bring that into Lightburn, manipulate the templates by maybe doing some captures of imagery, editing it, put it into your template, and then bring it back to Xtool so they have it there as well. That way they can use both software packages, vice versa. So we're going to show you how to do that today, but I'm also going to show you how you take a little stuffed animal like this. It's cute, right? We're going to capture this using the Xtool S1 and the camera solution, and we're going to modify a template with that imagery. Is it going to be perfect? Probably not, because the colors on this are real bright and you were doing black and white, not really grayscale, but I'm going to show you how to bring this image in to customize your template, and then it gives you ideas for anything that you have that you want to bring in to modify a template you have or customize another template someone gave you with some custom animals, pictures, whatever. Anyway, let's get over the workstation and let's have some fun, learn a new technique so you can get better at what you do every day. Let's get going. Okay, we're going to go into Xtool Studio, and I'm going to pick a template. I'm going to download a template so that I can show you how we can then take templates that you worked on in the past, modify them, etc. So I'm going to just go over here. I'm going to do a cutting board just to show you that I'm not doing magic or anything. I'm taking someone else's cutting board. Let me spell it right, typing fast. Okay, right there. Let's see. Let's do this turtle one. This is pretty cool. Okay. I'm going to open that. Okay. So, here's the template. You notice it has multiple layers. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to export this. So I'm going to say File, Export. I want to export this whole thing, and I have to export as an SVG file. This is a standard. It's a vector file that all laser packages can use, and it keeps your laser, your layers, etc. So I'm going to say Confirm. I'm going to go into my export directory, test directory. I'm going to say XCS Turtle. Okay. That's done. I'm going to exit out of here. Should we save this? Yeah, what the heck. I'll save this file as well. I'm going to call this Turtle. That way I have it. Who knows? Maybe in the future I want to use it for something. I'm going to go into Lightburn. Okay, so we are in Lightburn. This is Lightburn 2.04. There is a release candidate 2.05 that's being tested right now. A couple of fixes, nothing crazy. You know, they fix things for Galvo laser and just some window modifying and some performance. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to import that file that we just created in XCS. So here it is, XCS Turtle. We brought it in, looks awesome, right? Perfect. First thing I want to do, if you notice in the right corner, there's the Goofy. It's a three-dimensional stuffed animal. Let's see how it traces. Again, tracing is great for black and white images, gray images, color. Again, our laser is not a colored laser where we're doing red, blue, green, yellow. It's only going to try to interpolate things for blacks and different grays. Works perfect with imagery, but let's see how it does on this. I've never done this for a three-dimensional stuffed animal, especially. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click the red because I want this image that I'm going to bring in as a separate layer. I'm going to hit Update Overlay. I'm going to hit Trace again. I'm going to sketch trace. It's a little better. It's not going to be perfect, but I just want to show you. Left click over here. And then what I'm going to do after this, I'm going to do an image, like a picture or something, to show you the difference between a three-dimensional object as well as this type of object. Bring it in. Now let's not show the turtle, the original. Let's not show the bed per se, so you can see what we have. There's that. Let's make this a fill. It's not too bad, it's cute. So I'm gonna shrink this just for over here for now. I'm gonna put this over here. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put an image in there, and then I'm gonna trace that to show you the difference between imagery and a 3D stuffed animal. I thought about, instead of putting an image in there to copy, let's put another 3-dimensional object in there. So I put a pine cone in there. I just picked one the other day. And let's go in here. Let's try doing this. See the difference. And what's nice about this, it should be a pretty cool trace. Get some texture in here just to give a little different. I think that looks pretty good. Now again, same thing. Left click. Bring this in here. Bring this in here. I think that's cool. Okay. Now, let's not show the bed for now. There you go. That's a good trace. I'm going to put this over here for now. Now I'm going to show everything. Got the 4 layers. Now, what I want to do is, let's play with this a little bit. Let's make him a little bigger. Let's put him over here, right about here. So it looks like he's there. And now this looks like maybe I can rotate this. Look how cool this is. I can make it bigger, smaller. Let me rotate it. I'm going to put this on the beach, just laying on the beach. Like, what the heck is this doing here? But it looks too big. It's out of proportion. So let's make it a little smaller, right like that. And say I wanted to put 2 or 3 of these in here. I'll put Control C, 1, 1. Now I have a whole stack of pine cones. And you can change the angles of all them, just, do whatever. Again, I'm trying to give you food for thought. There you go. Now, that is our object. But you see over here, the red object, the goofy? I really want to, let me shrink him for a sec. I'm going to move him over here. Remember I told you, let's clean him up. If you can see, there's some things on here I don't want to engrave. So maybe I'm going to take around, if I zoom in, you can see I don't like these dots right here. I'm going to ungroup. Now I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to delete these. Now, say I wanted to draw in the rest of the fingers, I can. I can go to pencil, and I could start drawing and shading. I could do the same thing over here just to fix the image. But I'm not going to do that now. Again, the whole purpose of this is to show you how, let me just regroup this so it becomes one image again. Let me go over here, zoom in. Sorry for the moving around. Now I'm going to make this bigger again. It's a little bigger. There you go. Beach life. You got Goofy on the beach. You got some pine cones. Maybe we could have scanned a tree or bushes and added that in here. But again, I'm showing you how you can scan 3-dimensional objects as well as flat objects. So now what do? I want to export this so I can bring this into Xtools. So I'm going to click Export, SVG file, and I'm going to say Lightburn Beach Modded. Okay, that means modified. I added to it. I'm going to hit Enter. Now I'm going to save this. This is my Lightburn file, Beach Turtle. Wait, if I want to go back to it later on, I'm going to exit out. And now we're going to go back into Xtools. Again, I'm showing you how you use your laser Xtool S1 with the camera kit, and you're still using all your templates in XCS, bringing them into Lightburn with all your layers, modifying. There's a lot of functionality in Lightburn, a lot more than Xtool has. It's a lot stronger. But I want to show you how you're not losing all that work that you've worked on the past year or years or whatever. I'm showing you how you can modify that, bring that in, and then from there, go back into Xtools if that's what you want to do. So let's do new project again. I could say open, but let's do new project. Now what I'm going to do is go over here, file, import. Now, there's 2. Remember the one that we exported, the XCS turtle. Then there is the Lightburn beach model, which we just did. It's loading it, designing the elements. There you go. If I go over here, you'll see different layers, the blue, the reds, etc. and I brought in the image. It looks perfect. Now, all of these different objects you can click on, and you could make separate layers, like these pine cones I brought in. Say I don't want them on the same layer as the beach life or whichever. I can highlight them, add them to a different layer. So it's not a problem. Or combine layers, just normal stuff. So as I showed you today, is we brought your items from Xtools, a template you created, brought into Lightburn, manipulated it, added scanned objects into it, could have done a lot of functionality within Lightburn. But then I said, you know what, I want to put it back into XCS so that I can use it. Maybe I have something I want to do with it later on, or I want it there just in case, case later on I get the F1 and I want to use the Xtool software for that with this modded template. Again, I hope this showed you some techniques today. I hope you learned something. Thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and keep those questions coming. Till next time, thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.